Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's hot. I'm getting attacked by bugs. It's really sweaty. And I have some bad news. Last night, my buddy came over. He's the other one that helps me on this channel a lot. And we spent most of the night working on his car to put the new brakes in it because he's on a trip to Myrtle Beach. But from where we live, he's got to drive to the Albany airport so he can fly down. And it's like an hour drive. And I said, you're not driving the car that far with the brakes as messed up as they were. So we monkeyed around with that last night. I didn't have any time to work on the Suburban. I did while we were there getting brakes for him, though, by a nice, what I think a decent trim removal set. I think it'll work just fine. The bottom one I think is definitely going to be the one because it's got a little, I don't know if you can see it, there you go, little notch in it that I can hopefully just kind of hook up into the little tabs in the back and just pull them down and then just pop right out. But the one thing I did get done today, this thing when I turn the air conditioning on, it just stinks. There's nothing I could do about it. It just smelled like mouse pee and mouse poop and just a nasty nest. So I sprayed Lysol down in the intakes right in the windshield, let it sit for 20 minutes after I went through the whole can, and it actually seemed to help. I mean, even right now smelling it, it doesn't smell as bad, but I know a lot of the smell I'm smelling is all of this stuff. As you can hear, it's still bouncing around in there, so there's a ton up there, and I gotta... It's not going to be too bad. It's very, very time consuming. And unfortunately, I don't have the time tonight to do it. Tomorrow is my, oh, this is the other problem I got. The hinges are still bent, and as in the hinge pins, which this one up, if you can even see it, there you go. This one up in here is really, really what I would call foobarred. And it's a wonder it hasn't fallen off yet, but really got to slam the door. So I got to replace both sides because they're actually messed up. I might do a video on that later on, but my daughter's birthday's tomorrow and I'm not going to have enough time. I got to finish doing a bunch of other stuff because today was actually mow day at the house because the grass was getting quite long, and down over in that part there is a ditch that the tractor can't get into, and twice a year I usually weed whack it, and it takes me about an hour and a half, and I'm usually covered in grass, i.e. and it'd be a lot worse, but luckily it dried and I just swept it off. But this isn't really going to be too bad when I get to it. The only, I think, challenge part for me is going to be in this post here is the ductwork that runs up through and then gets to the vents in the ceiling. You have to pull it up, and then as the headliner's coming down, kind of bring it all down together, and then it slowly slides out of a groove that it goes up into, and then you can just pull the piece out, and then the whole headliner should come down. I mean, I messed around with this the other night from front to back. The thing is full. And some of the stuff that actually fell out of the back here in the third row is white. So it's been up there for a very, very long time. I don't think any of the nests that I found in here were recently active. I think this thing's been pretty dormant for a while, but who knows? I mean, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so that's why I'm putting this little short video out again today. I said I'm pretty happy about the AC thing. The air conditioning's still not working, but I got the smell to go away, which is the big thing. So I was going to try and do it tonight, but I was working on the John Deere back there. I had to get that kind of service because I do it normally in the spring, but I was so backed up with details this year that I didn't have enough time to get to it. So the underside of the deck, I bag it because we have clay here, and it grows like there's no tomorrow. It could be the middle of July and we'd have no rain for a month and this grass would still be nice and green with no sprinklers. But the underside of the deck was just caked right full. I mean, totally packed, as you saw in the thumbnail at the very, very beginning. So that kind of took an hour away. Down here took an hour away, and now it's, I don't know, I think it's like 7 o'clock at night, and I got to get a bunch of stuff ready in the house for tomorrow. So unfortunately, I'm just not going to get to it today. Everything goes well with my regular job. I'm hoping by Tuesday I'll have the actual video posted. So I'll be working on it probably Sunday, Monday, somewhere around there. If I can get the truck done Sunday, I'll have the video out by Monday. And then we'll figure out something else for later in the week, next week. I don't know if I mentioned it, my brother's 2020 Trail Boss. I got to do some work on that. He messed up the mirror, and he's got a couple dents from a little fender bender he had when he backed into something, so I'm going to probably PDR that. I still want to, on this, PDR a little bit more of that one side. I want to try and heat up the metal and see if it'll come out a little bit better. And then my buddy who I did his brakes on his car, when he comes back, he's got a 2015 Honda Civic, and that needs a bunch of PDR, and I need to actually fully detail it because it hasn't been done. He's owned the car since new, and it's got 122,000 miles on it now, and it needs some work on the inside and the outside, but we'll make it look nice and new again is the ultimate goal here. So that's kind of the plan coming up in the next couple weeks, the projects there. I still haven't even detailed my big truck. I've just been so busy with other stuff between my regular work job, stuff going on here, that I really haven't had time to get to anything. So that's kind of where we're at. Stick around. Make sure you please like and subscribe and have the bell notification turned on so you can get all the future notifications for future updates. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, Monday, maybe even Sunday night, you never know, I will have the video of the headliner and we can see how many mouse nests and how much poop, nuts, and whatever else is rolling up there. A bug on my face. We can see whatever else is up there and maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe there won't be anything. I find it hard to believe with the amount of stuff that's rattling around. So stick around and we'll catch you in the next one.